Welcome to Section 6, Chapter 2 of our Algebra course, hosted by Iridium Tutoring. Today, we will be putting it all together, meaning that so far, whatever we have learned in Chapter 2 is going to be all in this one video. Let's get started. Plotting linear equations. Say that you have a linear equation like y equals 3x plus 8 and are told to plot it on a coordinate plane. First, you must manipulate the equation to make it easily portable. This usually means writing it in slope-intercept form. The equation provided is already in slope-intercept form. To reiterate, slope-intercept form is in y equals mx plus b form, and the original equation is y equals 3x plus 8. So that's already in slope-intercept form. From there, you can use the slope and y-intercept provided to plot the equation. If you remember, in y equals mx plus b equation, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So if you look towards this line right here, the point 0, comma 8, which is the y-intercept at 8, is plotted, and then the rise over run, which is the slope, is 3. So that's how this was plotted, by getting the slope and getting the y-intercept. Finding linear equations. Say that you have a line on a plane like this, to the right. You can proceed to find an equation for this line in two ways. Find the slope and y-intercept using the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So for this line, you would find where it goes through on the y-axis, which is this point right here. And then to find the slope, you would pick one point and then find the rise over run. The rise over run. So that's how you would find the slope. And then the circled point is the y-intercept, and that's how you would find b. Number 2, find a point on the line and the slope, which is the point-slope equation. Finding linear equations, slope-intercept form. This way only works if you can see the y-intercept. First, pick 2 points on the line and find the rise and run between them. You can find the slope of the line this way. Next, find the y-intercept of the line. This is where the line intersects the y-axis. So the y-intercept is right here, and then the rise over run is right here. 2 down and 1 to the right. 2 down and 1 to the right. That's how you'd find the slope. And if it's 2 down and 1 to the right, then it has to be a negative slope. If it's up 2 over left, then it would be a positive slope. But in this case, it's negative. So using these two pieces of information, you can find the equation of the link in slope-intercept form. So -2 is the slope, and then -5 is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. Finding linear equations, point-slope form. To find a linear equation with point-slope form, we can first find two different coordinates on the same line. Using the graph on the right, we can pick two coordinates on the line, -2, -1, and 0, -5. And that way we can find the slope, which is supposed to be 2 down and 1 to the right. I apologize. Then use the point slope formula, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And put in the x and y values of the coordinate and slope into formula. So basically you would pick one of these coordinates and plug them into the point slope form. So in this case, we picked -2, -1 and put it into the point slope form equation. So this is the y coordinate, This is the slope that we found, and then this is that x coordinate that we found. Here are some practice problems. I want you to pause this video and work through them. Here are the solutions to each of the practice problems. That was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for section 7 of chapter 2. Bye-bye.